In this video, docking stations for the new Happy Ghast mob. These things have been a delight so far, and a wonderful addition to the game, and one of my favorite features without a doubt is the ability to leash boats underneath them to carry mobs or chest boats. And if you don't have wings, they can be very useful in getting around, especially if you want to transport mobs. You can't do that with an elytra anyway. And of course, being someone who enjoys making technical solutions for the blocky game that Minecraft is, I have devised a system or two for holding them in place. Now, if you have used a Happy Ghast in your world, you'll know that Mojang has a built-in way of keeping them in place while you are using them. You have a fence post and a lead. You can put your fence post down and leash your Happy Ghast to the fence post. And if you have snowballs in your offhand, it will stay pretty close and you can mount, dismount, and go about your business without much trouble. I still find it to be a bit inconvenient sometimes when the Happy Ghast is leaded to the fence post and is still doing a lot of random flying around, making it hard to attach a boat to it and hard to detach the boat from it. And that's where docking station comes in. It holds the Ghast right in place. No worries about if you've got any snowballs on you. So a little bit about a Happy Ghast's hitbox. These mobs are 4x4 blocks, and the boats dangle about 4 blocks underneath the mob when they're leashed up. So obviously a Happy Ghast docking station needs to accommodate the hitbox of the mob. It needs to lock it in place when you want to keep the Ghast still, and then you need a way of letting the Ghast loose when you actually want to and flying away. And I've found that a very simple torch tower design does pretty much all of that, and it uses very little materials. I'll put the materials on the screen right now. In fact, all of those solid blocks can be replaced by, anything you want. And honestly, these legs underneath, they're kind of optional. If you built this thing on the side of a hill, you could maybe build a platform down underneath it and then just skip the legs. Maybe skip the platform. Maybe you don't want to use the boats and mobs and you just want a nice place to keep the little guy still while you're doing other stuff. For those of you who prefer a block-by-block tutorial, I'll go ahead and do one of those now. And if you like what I'm doing, I would love it if you would subscribe and come back for more videos and SMP content later. So if you want to build a Happy Ghast docking station, I find it's generally best to start with the legs. 1, 2, 3... and then 2 blocks away from that column, 1, 2, 3, and then go 4 blocks between these columns, and then away another 2 blocks between these. And this is the level of the structure that will support your happy little balloon friend. And for that, I'm using these spruce logs. You can use whatever you decide you like. And there, we have a structure that the Happy Ghast will sit on. Now, with our spruce logs, we can build up another 4. We're getting into the actual container that holds the Happy Ghast in place now. Whoop. We're just taking up the initial supports by another 4. Now you need something to keep your Happy Ghast in on this side. I'm going to use copper blocks for the blocks to keep them in. You can use whatever you want. And now for the redstone components. You want to come out by 1, 2. This one comes out by 2. Now your 2 pistons are going to go here. Find it easier to jump down. You might have to pillar up a bit to place this one. Boop. To hold it in from behind. And then piston here to hold it in from the top. Solid block goes down there. And a redstone torch goes on top of it. And on the side of this block under it. And bring some solid blocks out so that you can connect the pistons up with a little bit of redstone. Important that that torch goes on this block so that the torch underneath will turn it off. And these pistons should be retracted by default. Lastly, tripwire hooks go here and string to complete it. Now, when your Happy Ghast comes in contact with the string on the tripwire hooks, then the pistons should lock it in place. You will need a button on this block here, and it needs to be a wooden button so that it will deactivate the torch tower and the pistons thereby long enough for you to get out of the docking station and fly on your merry way. That's the build. Also, it's best to enter the Happy Ghast docking station in a certain order so that you can get your friend locked in place reliably every time. And I think about coming here first and tapping your nose on this side here, and then strafing left, and then straight forward, and then look down to go down, and it'll lock them in every time. You can use whatever means you want to get up to your flying buddy. Ladders work. Build it into the side of a hill, and then you won't need anything to climb up to it because you'll already be up there. And as you can see, there are many options that you can use to decorate your Happy Ghast docking station. This is a 2-stall right here, like I built on Safi SMP. You can see it in one of my latest vids. The options for how you want to decorate it are basically limitless, and that's one of the things we all love about this game. You can make your Happy Ghast docking station look however you like. If you do build one, link me to it. I want to see it. So if you watched to the end, thank you. If you liked the video, you're awesome. And if you subscribed, you're my hero. And we'll see you again in another tutorial, or maybe on Safi, next time.